I'm sure you've heard the phrase, breakfast is the most important meal of the day before. We've been taught to load up on calories in the morning because we need to replenish after a long night without food and get the energy for the day ahead. It makes sense, right? However, recent studies are showing that the narrative of breakfast importance for our health is something we need to seriously reconsider. Today, I'll be debunking this myth by taking a look at how our ancestors evolved to benefit from daily hunger. Stick around until the end of the video where I'll explain why we should not break fast in the morning and other science-backed recommendations for intermittent fasting. A lot of the excerpts in this video were originally told by Men's Health contributor Michael Easter in his amazing book, Comfort Crisis. I'll put a link to it in the description, go check it out. Let's set the record straight right now. The fact that we're being told of the importance of breakfast is largely a result of lobbying from big nutrition. The studies that prove breakfast's importance are often funded by cereal companies. According to research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, breakfast has no benefit over any other meal. It's time we stop looking to big capitalistic industries for the keys to our health and start looking at our evolutionary ancestors and the lives they adapted in which to survive. Anthropologists and historians know that our ancestors experienced persistent hunger. Although they hardly went hungry for more than a day, research suggests our ancestors probably ate 1 or 2 meals a day. On the other hand, most of us these days start cramming calories once we wake up and don't stop until right before bed. The average person now eats across a 15-hour window, and research from the University of North Carolina shows we're snacking ultra-processed foods more than ever before. Because our ancestors evolved in a landscape of feast and famine, their weight fluctuated with the seasons and what nature offered to them. Us modern humans, however, maintain our weight most of the year, then experience periods of gain. According to a study in the New England Journal of Medicine, the scientists identified big stressors like getting married, moving, and the holidays as times where people are most likely to pack on pounds. This gain is not reversed during spring or summer and inevitably leads to the increase in body weight that frequently occurs during adulthood. However, there is far more to hunger's health benefits than merely maintaining our weight. That is because when a human body is hungry, it undergoes a sort of cellular natural selection. We fully metabolize our last meal after 12 to 16 hours, depending on how much we ate. That's when our body releases testosterone, adrenaline, and cortisol to act as signals to burn stored tissues for energy. But we don't burn our finest tissues. We get rid of a lot of dead and damaged cells that no longer divide and are thought to drive aging and disease. According to a study in Nature, these cells disrupt normal tissue function. They're also associated with cancer, Alzheimer's, infections, osteoarthritis, excessive blood sugar and blood lipid levels, and more. A researcher at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center calls this your body's way of taking out the trash, a process that is officially called autophagy, which translates from ancient Greek as self-devouring. Research suggests that the body cranks up autophagy to repair itself at night. Many scientists believe that our ancestors developed autophagy in concert with day and night cycles, generating what are called circadian rhythms. This would make sense because for many of our ancestors, food was primarily consumed during daylight hours, leaving long hours of overnight fasting. But today, we can eat as late as we want with the help of artificial lighting and a stocked snack pantry. And according to Sachin Panda, an expert on our body's circadian rhythms, our resulting 15-hour daily eating windows are keeping us from undergoing autophagy. So if you eat before bed, you're not going to have any autophagy and your cells begin to accumulate more and more debris. He recommends we stop eating a few hours before bed, which research has shown also helps us improve sleep quality. So let's say our last meal was dinner. When we wake up, we've probably gone anywhere from 9 to 12 hours without food. According to Panda, if we want to reach the 12 to 16 hour mark needed to induce autophagy, skipping breakfast is the most practical option. It's important to remember that getting off breakfast often sucks at first. That's only because the body and mind take time to adapt to change and initially miss sucking down food upon waking up. So, you may be thinking, without sustenance in the morning, aren't we destined to be tired and groggy? Actually, no. In fact, research is saying that the opposite is the case. A lack of food typically leads to a surge of energy. According to a team of scientists from Harvard and Johns Hopkins, the ability to function at a high level, both physically and mentally, during extended periods without food may have been fundamental importance in our evolutionary history. This is likely why we often define the word hunger as not just discomfort from a lack of food, but also as an ambitious drive. Dr. Jason Fung, author of The Obesity Code, says that during extended time without food, the body doesn't shut down, it ramps up. Think about a hungry wolf versus a lion who just ate. Which one is more focused? The hungry wolf. Recall the human hunger response of spurting hormones and burning fat. This gives the body energy from fat and from adrenaline, and adrenaline has been shown to increase alertness and focus. So if we're looking to be more productive and get an energetic start on our day, tapping into our primal hunger drive may be the way to go. However, if you need to wake up early in the morning for work or hit the gym, you may need more of a pick-me-up than a little hunger-induced adrenaline. I started intermittent fasting earlier this year, and definitely rely on my morning cup of black coffee to power through my full-time job until lunchtime. Black coffee is my go-to because it gives me the energy I need and still maintains autophagy because of its low caloric content. It also does a surprising amount in satiating my hunger and making the fast a little bit easier to endure. Something like tea also works, and even plain old water. And I can't stress this enough. Even though you're fasting, that does not mean you shouldn't be staying hydrated. One glass of water has enormous benefits for energy levels and health, and of course has no calories. Thanks for watching, y'all. If you found this video helpful, consider leaving a like or subscribing, and feel free to check out the description, comments, and these suggested videos for more information. I'll see y'all next time.